All, my name is Rahman, and in this video we are going to talk about forecasting and predicting. So guys, up to this point we have collected the data, we have modified that data, and we have trained the classifier, and we have tested that classifier. So guys, in this part we are going to use our classifier to actually do some forecasting for us. So guys, up to this point we have returned these much code, like as you can see here we have imported these much libraries like pandas, quandle, math, numpy and sklearn. So guys, this is the code for the data set, and we have this, as you can see here, this is the actual data set. So with this data set only we have modified, and then we have created our own data set, data frame. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, all of these code will be given in the description below, so you can go there and copy the code. So guys, let's go ahead and get started. So guys, first of all, I am going to make here some changes that we have here around. Now we have the x is equal to num by dot array, and we have the df data frame dot drop, we are dropping this, and we have dropped this label column. And then we have the x is equal to pre-processing, we should have this one. Now we have the x is equal to x forecast out negatively. Now we have to add one more thing, and I'm going to add here x T-E-L-Y neatly, and I'm going to use here the x should be minus forecast out. I'm going to use here, and here I should use some columns in the column. So guys, as you can see here we have this one. Now I want to run it. Nothing has happened. Now, so guys, as you can see here, while after running this one, so guys, as you can see here, I'm going to run this one again, print accuracy, and I want to run it. So guys, there is not that much difference, but okay. So anyway guys, I'm going to run it, this one. I have run this to one. Now let's run it. So guys, as you can see here, found input variables with inconsistency of numbers. So guys, as you can see here, the error from the time we were getting here was, if you remember in the last video, we have imported these things, like we have imported the SVM, support vector machine, but we didn't use that in the last video. So guys, we have to do, what we have to do is we have to do here like n jobs is equal to -1. So what is the use of it? I'm going to talk about that one. So I'm going to show its, as you can see here. Wait. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have this documentation of the sklearn linear models, linear regression. So guys, as you can see here, when I'm using here n minus jobs, the number of jobs to use for the computation. So this is why we use here the n jobs. So guys, I have used this one. So if you pause the video and go back, then you won't see this like n minus n underscore jobs is equal to -1. Okay, so now let's run it. So guys, as you can see here, at the time we're getting some other output like 8906. We're getting something like 88. So anyway guys, no problem. Now I'm going to remove this one print accuracy. I was having that 2 times. Now what you have to do is we need to predict the based on the x data, and so that, okay, so we have to predict that on the based on the x data. So guys, first of all, I'm going to give you something like forecast set. I'm going to give here. Now forecast set should be equals to CLF. As you can see here, this is the classifier. I have created the variable at that time only. Now I'm going to give it the predict. Yeah, PDICT predict, and in the brackets I'm going to use here the, so guys, in this bracket we have to pass here a value, one value, or we can pass a array. Okay, so I'm going to pass here this one. First of all, x lately, copy this one, and instead of this one, okay, now I am given here something like this one, and if I run it, nothing happened. Now I'm going to print here the print for forecast set. I'm going to pass here, and we have to pass here the accuracy and forecast now. Accuracy and forecast out. I'm going to pass it. Now if I run it, as you can see here guys, this is the data for the above for next 30 days. This is the stock prices. As you can see here, these are all of these things. Now guys, we are going to work with the graphs here. So guys, if you see here, so we are going to use here the matplotlib graph for seeing that in the graph chart. Okay, so now guys, I am going to import here the matplotlib. So for the for seeing the graphs, okay. Right now I'm going to import here beside the bundle. I have to import here the date, time, and at the end of this one, let's do one thing. I'm going to select these things, Control X, save it, and I want to create a new one below this one. I'm going to paste these things here. So we have these one. Now we have the sklearn. What we're importing is here for the sklearn, and here I'm going to import here the matplotlib. Import, import. Okay. So guys, I'm going to import here the matplotlib not plotlib as .pyplt matplotlib plt. Now okay. Now I'm going to import here as plt plot. Now here I have to import here another thing. Import from matplotlib. Import here the style. So guys, as you can see here, I have imported this style. So guys, I'm importing this style because I want to give here below this one, below these imports, I want to give there like which type of graph I want here. Okay. So guys, for doing that one, I'm going to run this first of all. These two I have just run now. It's going to take some time for running. So guys, as you can see here, these two run just now. So guys, I have to use here. I am going to use here the ggplot, which is the ggplot means it's a style of the ggplot is a plotting package that provides helpful commands to create the complex plots from data in a data frame. Okay, so here I am going to use here the ggplot. So guys, I am going to create a cell below this one. I want to like this one. Okay, now here if I am going to use here this style, so the style should be ggplot. I am going to use here style dot use, and in the brackets I'm going to use the ggplot. Okay, and here I should give like this also. Now guys, I'm going to run this one style.ggplot. So it's just ran because which means that it's working right now. Now so guys, I have to make here some more changes on this page here. So if you see here below this one, we have the X lately and we have the forecast set, and below this one I'm going to use here one more thing known as df, and then in this way it's forecast. Okay, and I have used here the forecast which should be equals to np.nan. Now if I run it, we are not going to get any errors, and if I rerun it, nothing has happened here. Now so guys, as you can see here on the screen, we have set the value as nan first for the forecast, right? So I should give here something like forecast only. Okay, so we have set the value as nan, but we will probably populate this shortly. Okay, now guys, we said we are going to just start the forecast tomorrow. Recall that we predict that by the 10% out in the future, right? Now, and we saved the last 10% of our data to do this one. We can begin to predict the since minus 10% has data that we can predict 10% in the next prediction. Okay, so guys, for doing that one, we need to first of all grab the last data, right? So guys, for doing that one, I am going to create a new cell here only. Okay, now I'm going to type here something like I have already said it. Okay, so guys, I'm going to type here something like the last date, and in this one I'm going to use the iloc, and in the brackets I'm going to give here -1. So guys, I'm going to talk about iloc later on, but first of all I'm going to just type name, and I have done here one mistake. Iloc should be df.iloc. Now -1 dot name here we have. Now I am going to add here the last ix, last unix should be equals to last date. Okay, last date dot time empty timestamp. Okay guys, here brackets. Now so guys, that's why. So guys, as you can see at the top of this page here, I have imported the date time. So guys, that's why I have imported the date time for seeing the last date. Okay, now I have the last Unix. Now I have to create here one day is equals to, so I want to give here the one day is equals to how many seconds we will be having. Okay, I'm going to here. Okay, so guys, one day is equal to 86400. Okay, now 8600, sorry, 86400. Now one day is equal to this many seconds we have. Now I'm going to create another variable known as next un unix. Next Unix should be equals to last unix, last Unix, and I'm going to add here this the last date. Okay, so guys, first of all I am going to run this one. Let's run it. So guys, as you can see here, float and timestamp. So guys, from the time we're getting here some error like they are not supported, so we can't add them. So guys, I've done that mistake because here, as you can see here, we have the last Unix plus I've added here the last date. So I should add here the one day. So now it's working. If I run it, so it's working right now. Now guys, we have to do here something like we have to use the for loops. Okay, so I'm not going to type all of that one, so I'm going just to paste the block of code. So I've already returned this one. So as you can see here, I have the for I in forecast set. Next day should be equal date time dot from timestamp. Now if I run it, so guys, as you can see here, it's still working. Now I'm going to plot the graph here. Okay, so let's plot that graph. So I'm going to give here df, and in the brackets it should be around adj dot closc, adj dot closer. Now I am going to plot some plot here. Now I am not going to run this one because I have to add here some more things like forecast. Okay, forecast, and beside this one I have to add here the plot for the same thing. I'm going to plot these two things now. Okay, now I have to add here the plt should be legend, legend, and it should be around location 4 is equals to 4. I am going to give, and below this one I have to add here the x label and the y label. Okay, so guys, for doing that one, plt brackets, and here I am going to give it the x label. So okay, plot dot x and real x label we have. Now in the brackets I'm going to give it the date, and same thing I'm going to copy here, copy and paste it. So guys, as you can see here, instead of x label I'm going to add here the y label. Okay, the y label we have these two things, but instead of this date I want to add here the price. So price should be like this. Now I have to show the graph. So guys, for doing that one we have to give here something like plot show, and I'm going to use here the brackets. Now if I run it, there will be a graph. As you can see here guys, we have this graph here. Now if I zoom in, okay, so guys, I'm going to open this one on the next page. Wait a second. And guys, as you can see here, we have the data for the 2004, 2006, 2018, and we have just closed, and we have the forecast. So we have to forecast this. Sorry, so we have to forecast this in the future. So this is the predicting for the future. So guys, I said that I will talk about the ilog. What is ilog and why we use that? I have talked about that, but still I want to talk about. So the ilog is a function, and the ilog function in Python is one of the functions defined in the pandas modules, which helps us to select a specific row or a column from a data frame or from a data set. Okay, so that's why we use here the ilog as a given here data frame should be equal dot ilog and then -1 dot name I have given. So I have given this one for the selecting a specific row or a specific column. Okay, so anyhow guys, that's all for this video. So if you have any questions, please give that in the comments below, and please make sure subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.